So much for being our guest here on Morning Live.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, and compliments of the new year to you.
Same to you.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. The National Youth Development Agency, just very quickly, again, what is your role when it comes to furthering the education of the youth?
We play a very important role in terms of coordinating the interventions from both the public and private sector as it relates to improving the quality and levels of education in the country. As the NYDA, we have always placed education as the center of gravity of youth development in the country, meaning that education is central, but it also pulls the greatest weight of our attention in terms of time, energy and resources as a result of its positive correlation with employment and other indicators of youth development.
In terms of financing and helping students to finance, where do you come in here?
What we do is to try and identify where the gaps are, where the blockages are, and how to unblock that. And so, for example, we can never have enough scholarships and bursaries in the country. The demand far over exceeds the current supply. And so what we then try to do as the NYDA is to introduce interventions to meet the current demand that is out there. So with the NYDA Solomon Mahlangu Scholarship Fund, for example, in partnership with the National Skills Fund, what we've tried to do is to foster a culture of excellence in the country by allowing more young people who have excelled an opportunity to study further.
Okay. Now, obviously, there are criteria that you look for when you are going to give out bursaries and help funding. What do you do? What do you look for in a student?
Well, in terms of the Solomon Mahlangu Scholarship, there are three limiting criteria. First of all, the applicant must be in their first year of study, and they must have achieved an average of 70%, because we're trying to foster a culture of excellence. And so we're also saying to young people that as you apply for the Solomon Mahlangu Scholarship Fund, you need to engage in community service. But the fund also targets those from rural, semi-rural, and peri-urban areas. That's where we really need to introduce more interventions for support in terms of scholarships. And so with those criteria, what we're encouraging young people to do is to really excel in their studies and not just aim for a pass.
Okay. So have the scholarship, for particularly the Solomon Mahlangu one, has it closed for this year's studies? Or are there still applicants that are able to put forward their request?
We've kept the door open to January, the 23rd of January, for the closing date for applications. Last year we supported almost 236 young people.
Fantastic.
Mostly from rural areas, and we're aiming to achieve the same this year. So to ensure that young people, especially from poor and rural areas, are able to access higher education in the country.
Have you chosen for this year already?
Not yet.
Not as yet. So you will, once the application closes on the 23rd of January?
The partnership we have is with 18 universities and universities of technology across the country. These universities are responsible for selecting, processing, and also determining the successful candidates.
All right. Talk to me about these 236 students that you helped last year. What was it like for them? I'm so sad because I know we were meant to have one of them in studio with you during this interview, Naledi Khoza. Unfortunately, she's running late for the interview, so we can't talk to her about her experiences. But just from your point of view, the feedback, how have they done? What is it looking like?
Indeed, there's been some amazing success stories. We've had young people from not only rural areas, but communities ravaged by service delivery protests, such as Sebokeng, for example, where young people have, through trying conditions, achieved amazing results. I know of a young lady by the name of Potlago Makua, for example, who achieved 5 distinctions, now studying astrophysics at Wits University because of the Solomon Mahlangu Scholarship Fund. An opportunity she would have never had had it not been for the NYDA government, for that matter. So there are amazing success stories, and in time to come, we hope as the NYDA to change this scholarship fund into the largest state-funded scholarship on the continent, so that more young people can turn their dreams into a reality. Okay.
Finally, do you just visit the website? Is that how you get details of how to apply for the scholarship?
Yes, one may visit our NYDA website at www.nyda.gov.za or call 0800 52 52 52. you'll then be able to get the application forms, and application forms must be submitted directly to one of the 18 universities or universities of technology.
Fantastic. Yashin, thank you. Thank you very much for talking to us. And good luck to those students. You have until the 23rd of July to, not July, January, I beg your pardon, that's now, the 23rd of January, to apply for the scholarship. NYDA.gov.za, or is it, it's 0800, is that right?
That's correct.
0800 52 52 52. That's the number for the call centre. Let's take a break. News at 7 after this.